Good morning to one and all. In this lecture, we will discuss about TIG welding, means tungsten inert gas welding. Okay, it is one of the arc welding process. It uses electrical source, that is energy as electrical energy. Okay, coming to the principle of TIG welding process. The TIG welding works on the same principle of arc welding. Here, in this a TIG welding process, a high intense arc is produced between the tungsten electrode and the workpiece. Okay, and in this mostly the workpiece is connected to the positive terminal and the electrode is negative terminal, because here more amount of heat will be developed at the electrode side. Next, this arc produces heat energy which is further used to join metal plate by fusion welding process. Okay, next, a shielding gas is also used which protects welding surface from the oxidation. Okay, next, it is the diagrammatic representation of welding made by using tungsten inert gas. Here it is the electrode, it is held by the tungsten electrode, it is held by the cullet. It consists of mainly it inputs takes current conductor wire and shielding gas in this way, and it is the holder, it is connected with the shielding gas and the electric connector, and now it is known as nozzle. It is the direction of travel. Suppose if you need, we use filler material in the between the junction of the electrode and the workpiece. Here arc will be generated. This arc will be shielded by the gaseous shield, is known as shielding gas. It is the copper backing bar to place the object. It is the welding rod as the filler material. Okay, next, main equipment used, that is power source, TIG torch, shielding gas power supply system, filler material. Okay, it is the power source, it is the shielding gas. Next, water tank is used. Here this water tank is used to cool the heat generated in the electrode. Okay, next, it is the workpiece and it is the filler rod. Here two cables are given, one is connected to the electrode and another one is given to the workpiece. Okay, next, coming to power source. Here the first unit of equipment is a power source. Here a high current source needed for TIG weld. Next, it is both AC and DC power source. Mostly generally we use DC current is used to weld the stainless steel, mild steel, copper, titanium, nickel alloy, etc. And AC current is used for aluminum alloys and alloy of magnesium alloys. Next, coming to power source consists of transformer, rectifier and electric controls. Mostly 10 to 35 volts required at 5 to 300 amperes current for proper arc generation. Okay, these are the VI characteristics. Next, coming to TIG torch. It is the most important part in the TIG welding, because it can in this TIG torch we are using electrode, next connecting wire, shielding gas, next cooling system, all these attached in the TIG. It consists of mainly three elements, that is tungsten electrode, cullet and nozzle. Okay, here the torch is either of water or air cooled. Here if more amount of heat will generated, we use water cooled. The heat generation is low, for that case we prefer air cooled. Okay, it is the torch. Cullet is used to hold the tungsten electrode inside the nozzle. Okay, next, these are available in varying diameters according to the diameter of tungsten electrode. Okay, the color will be changed. Next, the nozzle allows the arc and shielded gases to flow into the welding zone. Okay, Next, the nozzle cross section is small, which gives the high intense arc. Okay, there are lots of shielding gases at nozzle. Next, the nozzle of TIG needs to replace in regular intervals. Okay, because it wear out due to the presence of intense spark. Next, shielding gas supply system. Normally, argon and helium inert gases are used as shielding gases. Next, the main purpose of shielding gas is to protect the weld from oxidation. Okay, during the welding process, the molten pool is created. We have to protect the molten pool from the uh, uh, reaction with the atmospheric gases like nitrogen. Okay, for that case we have to use the shielded gas. Next, shielding gas does not allow coming oxygen or other air into the weld zone. Okay, the selection of inert gas, it depends upon the metal to be welded. Okay, next, there is a system which regulates the flow of shield gas into the weld zone. Next, filler material. Mostly for filler welding thin sheets, no filler material is used. Okay, next, but for thick weld, filler material is used. Filler material is used for form of rods or directly fed into the weld zone by manually. Okay, next, coming to working of TIG welding process. First, a low voltage and high current supply by the power source to the welding electrode or tungsten electrode. Okay, in that a small amount of arc will be generated. Next, mostly the electrode is connected to the negative terminal of power source and work is connected to the positive terminal. Here work the case, more amount of heat will be developed at the workpiece. Next, this current supplied from a spark between tungsten electrode and workpiece. Okay, next, tungsten is a non-consumable electrode which gives highly intensive arc. Okay, next, this arc produces heat which melts the base metals in form of welding joint. Okay, next, the shielding gases like argon, helium is supplied through pressure valve and regulating valve of the weld torch. Okay, by regulating the pressure valve uh, and regulating the valve to the welding torch to control the flow of shielding gas into the welding area. Next, the gases form a shield which does not allow the oxygen and other react gases into the weld. Okay, these gases also create plasma which increases the capacity of electric arc, thus increasing the weldability. Okay, welding ability. For welding thin materials, no filler material is required, but for making thick joint case, some filler materials need to join the two workpieces is fed into the directly in the joint. Okay, next, applications of the TIG welding. Mostly used to TIG welding aluminum and aluminum alloys. Next, it is used to weld stainless steel, carbon based alloys, copper based alloys, nickel based alloys. These are the different materials to join. Next, it uses welding dissimilar metals can be joined by using the TIG welding process, because here generate more amount of heat at the workpiece. Next, it is mostly used in aerospace industries. Okay, next, coming to advantages. TIG provides a stronger joint compared to the shielded arc welding. Okay, next, the joint is more corrosion resistance and ductile. Here wide variety of joint can form. Next, it does not require flux. Next, it can easily automated. Okay. Next, the welding is well suited for thin sheets. Okay. Next, it provides good surface finish because here negligible metal spatter or weld sparks that damage the workpiece compared to the arc welding process. Next, flawless joint can be created. Okay. Next, more control on welding parameters compared to the welding process. Another welding process, both AC and DC power can be used. Okay. Next, coming to disadvantages. Here, the metal thickness to be welded is limited above 5 mm. Next, it requires high skill labor. Next, initial or setup cost is high compared to the arc weld. Okay, it is the main disadvantage. Next, the weld thickness is also limited to 5 mm. Okay. Next, it is a slow welding process compared to the arc welding. Next, okay, these are the, it is about TIG welding process. Okay, thank you.